We have been busy. Let me introduce you to the Falconclaw ecosystem. We have designed our own flip-to-side mount bridge and a set of adapters that fit on all of these devices, night vision and thermals, and let me show what we can do with them. You can mount two night vision monoculars like PVS 14s, MUM 14s or V14s, and you can mount a thermal like the Jerry YM beside your night vision. Lastly, we made an adapter for our favorite thermal, the RH25 or the PFN. Most importantly, you can take any of the devices we mentioned here before and you can mount them on your weapon. When walking around, I want my thermal on the helmet so I can scan around for threats. If I see a threat, I can quickly transition to my weapon and put shots on target. This is my point of view. This is how it looks like through looking through the thermal. Once you flip it up, put it back down. And now we'll go into detail how all these pieces and different devices come together. This is the Falconclaw Quick Detach Flip Mount QDF. It attaches to a Picatinny rail with these two screws, and its main function is to attach thermals and night vision optics to your weapon. There's a button on the left side of the mount that unlocks the flip mechanism. It's designed this way for it to be accessible to the user when there's limited rail space. On top here we have a custom dovetail interface that is compatible with Falconclaw dovetail adapters. In the front you have a quick detach lever so you can quickly release the device from the mount. This mount is designed by us, manufactured in Estonia. It's made of 7000 series aluminium with hard anodized surfaces and stainless steel. It weighs 66 grams or 2.3 ounces. It's suitable for use with rifles, bolt guns, machine guns and submachine guns. So you want to have the thermal as close to your red dot as possible. For this, when mounting it, already attach it so you can fit it as close as possible and then just tighten the two screws. All functions are accessible with both hands, so if you're left-handed or right-handed, doesn't matter. You can just reach over the thermal and access the controls. And when it's flipped to the side, you don't have to press anything, it's forced to overcome to flip it back. We have this little feature on our flip-to-side mount with longevity in mind. If something should happen to this mount, the flip-to-side mechanism, or there's too much wobble after long use, then you can use the screw that's here, that comes with the mount. Unscrew it with the flathead. When you close it, you have this hole on top. You put the screw in here. Putting in the screw and tightening it, it disables the flip-to-side function and making it into a regular dovetail mount. Using the Falconclaw QD adapters and our QD flip mount puts the height at 1.63 inches measured from the top of the rail to the optical center line. Why I want the flip-to-side function is when I have targets close by or I'm doing something dynamic, I can flip it to the side and engage with the red dot, and this also leaves me an option to use my night vision with active aiming or passive aiming. We have designed 4 adapters, one for monoculars like the 14 and PVS 14, one for devices with mini rail like MUM 14, one for PFN or RH25, and one for Jerry YM. They're all compatible with QDF flip mount and QDB bridge. We have designed a quick detach adapter for night vision monoculars like the PVS 14 and the 14 and others like it. It attaches to the front of the housing. This allows you to use it in front of the left eye or right eye with our bridge, and it's also centered, so if you put it on your weapon, it's in line with the sights. This is our mount for the PFN. It attaches with 2 screws. It also has this little lanyard hole here, and it works with both of our flip to side and our bridge. This is our adapter for the YM. It attaches with 2 screws on the bottom, and it's compatible with the QDF flip mount and our QDB bridge. This is our mini rail adapter that attaches to devices like MUM14 and any other device that runs the same attachment. And all of them can be used with our QDB bridge and our QDF flip mount. This is our current preferred setup. Back here we have the Unity flip to center magnifier mount, fast micro riser and aimpoint T2 on a fast optics riser with the thermal. Everything is on risers because then the thermal clears the laser and your thumb when you're holding the weapon. Now let's talk about the bridge. This is the Falconclaw QDB quick detach bridge. It has two dovetail interfaces. It's designed to use either two monoculars with dovetails or a monocular and a thermal combined. The bridge is designed to be used with our QD dovetail adapters. You can simply stick it in, it locks, and to take it off you just press down on both sides. It has two adjustable IPD stops built in. They can be adjusted from the side here with a hex screw, and the body of the bridge has two lanyard holes in it so you can secure your bridge to the helmet. The whole bridge is designed to be as lightweight and modular as possible. So here you can see the IPD stops are working. Using the bungee cords on your helmet fixed to your bridge is recommended. It reduces the movement of your night vision devices when in use. To remove the device you have to press down on both sides and pull out, and to put it back in it locks automatically. This mount weighs 63 grams or 2.2 ounces. It's made of 7000 series aluminium with hard anodized coating and some stainless steel. Now it's night and it's prime time for this setup. You will dominate everyone who doesn't have similar capabilities, and I'll show you why when you see the POV from my setup. This is what you see with the thermal on your gun, and this is what you see when you flip it to the side. So without the thermal, just magnification and red dot. This is with the thermal, you see the person and the surrounding environment.
You can hit it.
As you see with the night vision device, you can see a really wide field of view. You can see a lot of detail. There's a lot of ambient light coming from the stars. You can see all the terrain, the small berms where the bush and trees are. But now if you look at the thermal shows you exactly where the person is. So hiding behind a stack of tires. From the night vision you can't really tell anything, so you wouldn't be able to tell if anyone was moving around. The person is at around 200 meters away, peeking out from behind the tires, easily seen by the thermal, nothing on the night vision device. So it's really hard to illustrate to you, the viewers, what this actually looks like when you're wearing it, but through editing we'll try to make it look like you're wearing it as good as we can. If you're wearing the night vision and the thermal together, your brain will somewhat merge those images together and try to create an overlay. It doesn't work perfectly with everyone, but that's the idea. We are looking at the person at the tree line in the far back, which is around 300 meters away. With the night vision you can see all the terrain, but nothing sticks out that you could identify as a threat. Looking at the thermal, you can clearly see a red hot signature on the base of the trees in the back. Now he's laying down, and I can still see him through the thermal. Nothing is visible on the night vision, and he is around there, and he's shining his light back at us. That's his location. Easily spotted with the thermal, nothing else is red hot. Now he's moving down from the bank. Nothing is visible again on the night vision. It's a really dark night. Almost zero light pollution from artificial lights. With the thermal, it's clear as day. That's what the thermal capability will give you. The night vision is awesome for many things, but for this, you need a thermal. In conclusion, what the Falconclaw ecosystem allows us to do is use our preferred setup with the dedicated thermal and the monocular night vision device. This allows us to use the thermal for long-range detection and the night vision for navigation, close-range engagements. What the dedicated thermal also allows you to do is use it during daytime, unlike the clip-on thermal imagers for the night vision. You can use it on the weapon as a sight.